Now, I've always wanted to know how pretzels were made. Whether or not you're going to do them at home, I don't know, but now you know how to make them. And I'm going to use these pretzels to make a dessert. First thing, I'll need to get the ice cream on. To do this, you need to start by separating 8 eggs. You only need the yolks for this. Then pour cream and milk into a pan with 1 vanilla pod and gently heat, while you whisk up the egg yolks with some sugar. Now, ice cream is in fact a custard, but if you freeze it and churn it at the same time, you end up with ice cream. When the cream and the milk mixture is warm but not boiling, pour steadily over the egg yolks and sugar, whisking all the time. Then transfer the mixture back into the pan. Now keep it on the heat. This is one dish that you don't want to leave and go wandering off, because you just need to cook those egg yolks just enough so they don't curdle. If you overcook it at this stage, you've got to throw it in the bin and start again. Keep whisking until the custard starts to thicken. It's vitally important that the mixture doesn't boil or the eggs will scramble. This is just about ready. You can see that the texture's changed. It's got much thicker, and it should, in theory, just coat the back of the spoon. You should be able to draw a line on it. And that means that the egg yolks are cooked and it's thickened our custard. Pour it through a sieve to ensure it's nice and smooth. Then it goes into an ice cream machine to churn and freeze until you have a lovely, soft ice cream. Now, the actual cone part of this isn't a wafer, but more of a biscuit. And that's made with egg whites, icing sugar, softened butter and flour. And you mix it to a paste and set it in the fridge. And when it's been in the fridge for about half an hour, you end up with this sort of firm paste, which is a great biscuit that's pliable when it's still warm. That's because of the egg whites. And then when it's cold, it sets. I'm going to use that to make our cones. Now, all I've done here is just take a little plastic sheet and cut out a little template. Spread some of the paste evenly over the template. Once baked, this will roll up to form the cone. Then add detail around the top. Then pipe a round base for the cones to sit on. And then you need to bake these biscuits at 200 degrees centigrade just until they're lightly golden brown. It should only take about 3 or 4 minutes. While they bake, make some caramel by heating caster sugar in a pan. This is for the banana caramel sauce, but it also acts as a glue to stick the cones to their bases. Now, the secret is, with these biscuits, is to work with them while they're still warm. But while they're warm, they're pliable. Shape the biscuits into cones. They set quickly to hold their shape. Secure by dipping the cones in caramel and sticking to their bases. Next, chop some bananas and stir them through the remaining caramel with a splash of cream. Now, if I'm brutally honest, I never really liked pretzels until I actually saw them made properly. And you really can't beat that handmade taste. Crush the pretzels and start filling the cone, alternating the layers of banana caramel sauce and salty pretzels. Lastly, to finish off the ice cream, throw in a few tablespoons of dulce de leche, or caramelized condensed milk. And top off the cone with a generous scoop of this ice cream. You can top it with more pretzels. And there we have it. An unusual and delicious dessert. Banoffee ice cream cones with salted pretzels. Now, if I'm honest, it wasn't easy actually incorporating pretzels into a dessert. But the salt really does work. Not only with the ice cream, but with the bananas. I'm pleased with that.